Roads, bridges and trains are a big part of the stories we tell on the China Current for the way they link people and in many cases give them access to the world at large for the very first time. And because they open up basic services like health and education to communities that were once isolated, infrastructure has been key to lifting millions of people from poverty. This is my story. China is the world's second largest economy, but like anywhere on the planet, it has pockets of poverty that holds people back and prevents them from fulfilling their potential. Ironically, the incredible landscape you see across the country has often been the cause. Children cut off from school because they live on top of a mountain, now fixed by relocating entire communities to purpose-built towns, or villages separated by raging rivers, now connected safely by bridges. In fact, bridges, be they over water or through mountains, have in China given life and opportunities to families who through history have only known poverty. Among the 100 tallest bridges in the world, over 80 are found in China, with Guizhou province alone having more than half of these. The Beipanjiang Bridge measures some 565 meters high, connecting Guizhou to Yunnan next door and straddling the Nizhu River. After opening to traffic, this set of local highways and bridges have cut the travel time between the two cities called Liupanshui and Xuanwei from 5 hours to 1 hour. Other major bridges in Guizhou include the Yachi River Bridge, a mouthful to say, but the world's largest steel truss cable-stayed bridge with a length of 1,461 meters. Growing public infrastructure projects have opened Guizhou up to the world. Indeed, these social investments have completely transformed the living and economic environment of one province that 38.5 million people call home. After years of putting innovative ideas into practice, China has helped lift over 55 million rural poor people from poverty among the 800 million Chinese who have climbed their way to a better life in the last 40 years. These are not numbers, but real stories of real people who are impacting the planet and making it a fairer place. Because, says the World Bank, those 800 million Chinese collapse the number of people living in global poverty by 75%. Transportation, access to resources, connection to community are all pivot points. In the past 5 years alone, 1.88 million people in Guizhou, many of whom were poor, had been relocated to areas where they can benefit from the same or similar progress they're seeing around the country. 1.88 million is just a drop in a sea of humanity called China, where there are 1.4 billion people. Nonetheless, this movement of people is still equivalent to the population of Iceland multiplied by 3. And that is how change occurs, by planting an idea and a dream and making it happen little by little.
Please give a warm welcome for James Chau.
I'm James Chau, host of the China Current, with a glimpse into tomorrow's world and stories about the human experience everywhere.